I started my company WriteWithJane.com 2 years ago. I'd come from a corporate background and it was time for me to now build a business that I had envisaged really being around coaching initially. And I wrote a book to build my coaching practice. And I found that it was the whole process of writing the book that actually brought me to the point of clarity about my business, about my message, and about really essentially what was important to me. And it was the whole journey of writing a book that made me the person that attracts clients to me. And it's not so much the book itself, but it's the person I've become. And I now teach other business people how to write their books because, among other things, it certainly builds credibility and authority, and you can get insane amounts of free publicity because you're an author, and I help my clients to do that as well. Now, I joined the Com Ninja program because I certainly was aware that I was behind the 8 ball in terms of the people I was competing with in business. My business pain points prior to Com had to do with paying insane amounts of money in Facebook advertising to get people into my half-day workshops. Now, once I've got people in the room, it's easy for them to see that I can offer them a solution to their problem. But getting them into the room for me, as I say, cost me an insane amount of money, and I wasn't getting the right people into the room. One of the great results I've had is a number of 33 people signing up for my workshops. Now, back in the day when I first started business, I was paying twice as much for Facebook advertising to get people to my workshop and getting half as much result. One of the real benefits of being a ninja is that you have access to the Ninja Plus services as well. Now, I've used, I won't say all of them, but I've probably used most of them. Initially getting my website built, looking at strategy around sales and optimization of the website. Certainly in terms of running my Facebook ads, I wouldn't trust anybody except for the Com team. I also had a strategy session with Richard, which was fantastic. And basically, having the Com team as a backup for any of the ninjas in terms of any questions, any concerns, I would describe the culture at Com as something that resonates very deeply with me. And this was something that I tested out by coming to a workshop one afternoon and just sitting in for 2 hours to get a feel for the place. And the fact that there was a no bullshit culture is what really attracted me. There were people here who know their stuff inside and out and who are prepared to share that. This is an organisation with education as a very high value, and the fact that yes, I signed up to get Ninja Plus services, but meanwhile, if I, on the other hand, didn't have the money to do that but had the time to invest in that, because it's going to be one thing, it's about time or it's about money, I chose to use my time more profitably and to get the Ninja team to run my programs for me. So the other thing about the culture is that there's a very deep level of trust that this culture earns with its clients, and that is something that can't be bought. Look, I would say to small businesses who are going through the problem of cash flow, because to be perfectly honest, that's where I was at the very beginning of meeting anyone from the Com team. And I weighed up my options. I thought, look, I've spent too much money on this kind of stuff and got too little result. Is it worth actually doing it, trying it again? And with the Com people, I can now in retrospect say, absolutely, it was worth it. Now, anybody thinking about it from the other side of the table, all I can say is that from my own perspective and my own actual experience, this has been a very, very well-rewarded investment that I made in the future of my business.